In an age when stories still slept in the roots of trees, there stood a forgotten shrine at the edge of a forest. The wind never lingered there, and the bells above the doorway had long forgotten their sound. But when dusk descended and the last breath of sunlight touched the stone floor, a single shadow would appear. It moved like a whisper, graceful, sorrowful, dancing to music no one could hear. The villagers said it belonged to a dancer who once offered her art to the gods. When death came suddenly, her body stilled, but her devotion did not. And so, her shadow remained, repeating the final dance she never finished. None dared go near. They feared that whoever entered the shrine would lose their soul to that endless rhythm. Until one evening, a wanderer named Mira came upon the temple. She was weary from her travels, but something about the silence called to her. When the sun dipped low, the shadow began its dance, fluid, aching, alive. Mira did not run. She stepped closer, and as the shadow moved, so did she. Without words, without thought, her hands mirrored its motion. The air shimmered, as though time itself paused to watch. For a moment, two rhythms became one, the living and the lingering, the heart and its echo. Then, as the last light faded, the shadow slowed, bowed to her, and broke apart into 1,000 motes of golden dust. The temple fell still once more, but it was no longer empty. Mira felt something quiet bloom inside her, a peace she could not name. She realized then that the shadow had never sought to haunt, only to be seen, to finish what it began, and to be remembered not as darkness, but as grace. That night, when the villagers looked toward the forest, they swore they saw a faint glow beneath the old shrine, like a candle that refused to die. And from that day on, the shadow was never seen again. Only the wind remained, humming softly, as if the dance still lived, somewhere in the air.